What's going on, y'all? Standing outside the barn here at River Cay, Carolina. I want to take you on a quick tour. Follow me. This is a 4-stall barn. It has a wash rack, a heated and cooled insulated office. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the stalls first. This is Kit Kat's stable. First thing you want to take notice of, each one's lined in this really cool plastic crosshatch all the way around, so the horses can't dig through it or paw through it. Some stalls are lined with concrete if you got the money to do that. A lot of other people put down rubber mat, like conveyor belt mat or something like that, to keep either the horses from digging through or you having to dig through if it gets wet. So we actually don't have to use much shavings here. It's a very efficient system. Each one has a feeder and a water. When we got here, they were a little bit higher, as you can see on the mark on the wall here. We moved them down to a little bit more of a natural eating position, but also high enough where the younger horses couldn't stick their feet in them. Over here, you can tell that each stall has been plumbed with PVC. They still work, which was nice to find. And they were hooked to automatic waterers. My dad calls that barn flooders. Not to be trusted if they hang up. They just keep pouring water out until you have to deal with that. So I actually took those down. My wife and I went back to Tractor Supply, picked up buckets and mounts for that as well. Up here on the left, each stall has its own box fan mount, and each one's wired up with a 2-gang outlet. If you'll notice, I have a wireless camera up there as well that links to my smartphone. Very cheap, 20 bucks from Walmart. I get to keep an eye on every horse in the barn at any time. Very cool. Right here we have an exhaust fan. It's a work in progress. It's all taken apart because we're trying to figure out, one, where the switch is, or if there's something wrong with it. There's nothing in the breaker. Also, this is our cat, Lucifer. He used to have a brother named Gabriel. Gabriel had wings on his back, but Gabriel decided to go hang out at the neighbor's house, so he's no longer around. But this is Lucifer. He's really cool. He's our barn cat. He keeps the rodents out. Here's the wash rack. Looks like a wash rack, but a garage as well, because it's storing my garage stuff, because we don't have a garage at the moment. We don't have a shed or anything like that. The plan for the near future is to get a shed here, move this stuff out, and it'll probably hold our hay and our shavings. This is feed storage. We've also got some tack in here. Pellets in this one, sweet feed in the other. We've got lots of donated supplies from my parents and my grandmother to get us started on this equestrian journey. And if you'll follow me, we'll go into the office. I think it's really cool we have an office. Our vision for this is to make it into a mother-in-law suite of sorts, where we have a washer and dryer. We would like to get a kitchenette in here, microwave, and maybe some kind of cooktop, dining table. We have bunk beds in here for anybody that might want to use them. We do have to do some cleaning up and organizing, but again, we're very low on storage at the farm, so it's kind of acting as storage. And back here, I have a full bath, sink, commode, hot and cold shower. We're very excited to see how this continues to bless us here at RKC. We're outside of the barn office now that you just saw. We really want to keep working towards making this a mother-in-law suite of sorts. Put like a keypad entry on the outside of this door so that it's secure and only certain people will have access to it. If we have barn help in the future that might want to stay in here, or if we do boarders, it'll be good use for that as well. That completes the barn tour, y'all. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. Hey y'all, it's time to announce the winners of our giveaway. We had over 60 entries for this giveaway. We're so thankful for that love and support. We hope you continue to enjoy our videos that we make here at River Cay Farm. The winners to the giveaway are Justin Pell, Amy Felton, and Daniel Paz. So thank you very much for always supporting my wife and I so generously as you always do. Since we had such a great response to this giveaway, we're going to do another one. We're going to give away 3 of these decals that my wife made right there. It's the same design on the back of our t-shirts that we gave away last week. Same rules apply. Like, comment, and share. This is a time lapse of Jessica and I setting up our round pen. My grandfather in North Carolina found this unit near his house, so we set out one Sunday to pick it up. New panels are a little over $100 a panel, so we were excited to get these for well under that. Setup is easy with 2 pins connecting each panel, and a round pen is essential to beginning the training on each of our 2 young horses. Alright y'all, that concludes this week's episode of Carolina Kirby. Stay tuned next week. My wife's going to give a house tour.